What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got episode number 66 of the No Money Spent Squad series. A lot's going to be going on, tons of roster turnover, and we're going to be adding our second free 98 overall Sugar Rush champion to the squad. So let's go ahead and jump right on into the episode. So we are currently sitting at basically 10.4k of carrots currency from the Sugar Rush program, and if you go back to the last episode, we redeemed basically about 10,000 carrots to get our first free 98 overall champion from the Sugar Rush program. Well, we're here again, doing it again, and we're going to claim our second free player. So how did we get there? Finished up the solo challenges. Part 2 of Sugar Rush dropped yesterday, so we got that out of the way. As you can see on your screen here, we're at level 15 of 16 on the Sugar Rush Field Pass. I'm not going to be able to get to the final level today or in this episode, so we're going to miss out currently right now on a 95 plus B&D Sugar Rush player pack. The main thing that's stopping me from getting there is getting a bunch of tackles. I'll just get that organically as we play the game with this account, so we'll take care of that. I really just wanted to make sure I got to level 15 so I could get these free carrot rewards, and we got a couple egg baskets to open up in this episode as well. So between the Field Pass rewards, the solo challenges, and of course house rules, this is allowing us to get that second free 98 overall player. Now before we redeem that pack and open it up and make our selection, let's show you some gameplay highlights from the house rules games that we played through to get to where we're at right now. Hot one. I'm not even paying attention. Oh, get it. I wasn't even paying attention. LOL. There was nothing in the world that was going to stop him from throwing that. Alright, there's how Hot Clinton Dix. That play, like, at first I thought it was a play action, then I thought it was a run, then I realized it was a play action again. But in the end, it all worked for me. You know, I did not... Oh my god, cheat him. You know what it is, right? It's because I've been talking about getting rid of Tucker Kraft. He said, hold up, damn it. You can't get rid of me. Oh, buddy, I'm here. Oh, cheat him again. I was right there, and you still threw it. Oh, no. No. Oh, look at that peanut punch. Can you got... Oh, you got switch sticks. Oh! Oh, yeah, no, what? Before opening this, I think I've already decided in my mind who exactly I'm going to take out of this fantasy pack. We did put out a video, the last video I uploaded prior to this one, on the best 98 overall champions from this program. Even though the promo in totality was extremely disappointing for a Sugar Rush promo, I would say roughly about 6 out of the 10 cards that are in this fantasy pack are pretty good options out there. I mean, I could make a case for maybe 8 of the 10 as well. The ones that are really disappointing are Alim McNeil, Derek Brown, and going back to part 1, like Breece Hall isn't a terrible card. He got bad baked on abilities. Foyesade Aluakin isn't terrible either. It's really just having to activate the 2 AP on a lot of these cards from the baked on abilities that aren't like removable or changeable, if that's even a proper word to be using right now. That's what really made them really disappointing. But I think overall in this entire pack, Kayvon Thibodeau is actually the best card out there. So we're going to boost up our pass rush with this card. He gets Reach Elite and Unstoppable Force. It is going to cost me 2 AP, but selecting this card is going to have a big domino effect on the rest of my defense. Now, we're just under 1 million coins here, and we are going to be selling a player or two that's on the roster currently to probably bring us up to 1 million. And as much as I want to make some upgrades right now, Sugar Rush ends on Sunday. That's going to be technically part 3 of the program, and eggs are going to be hatching. That's also probably going to cause a pretty big market crash, so it's just the smarter thing to do rather than spending the coins right now, waiting until potentially just tomorrow. Like the market might start crashing on Saturday afternoon after Legends come out. We'll see if that tribute Patrick Peterson ends up coming out as well. But the best thing to do is save the coins and wait until the market crash officially happens, and whatever pickups we make during that market crash, you will see on the next episode this upcoming Tuesday. So let's open up our free packs. As you can see on the whiteboard behind me, no number has been written in for the amount of eggs that we have on the no money spent account because we don't have any. Last episode, we opened up a few, but we ended up quick selling those to get to the Carrots currency to open up that first free 98 overall pack. All right, so we got a super egg. That came out of a small egg. You know, super egg seems like it would be something kind of cool and large and big, but it's just going to be a Super Bowl promo player, and it only quick sells for 700 carats. So we caught an L there. We'll go ahead. Let's open up the mystery basket here. I want an LTD egg on this account, but I think the chances of that happening are going to be extremely slim. We have another probably worthless egg here. I'm not really planning on getting rich off of any of these because they're all free. You know, we're just going to keep them in the basket here. A United egg, another one that doesn't really have much value at all here. This is why I prioritize, and I talked about it in the last episode, on a no money spent account, a little money spent account, an account where you don't have the greatest team. And okay, this is not a bad one. It's going to be a hero level card, so probably a 95 OVR, 4,420 carats, so I'm kind of happy with that. But as I was saying, you know, I'm going to prioritize making my team better, and that's why we spent our carats on the things that we spent them on, getting players on the squad, rather than going all out on these eggs. Now, I could, over the next 48 hours or so, go back, play some more house rules, continue to try to earn more carats currency, and maybe open up a couple eggs. Again, I'm not going to be able to get a ton, just given the spot that we're in, and we exhausted pretty much everything that was in our binder. We quick sold a ton of cards, pretty much every card that's not on the team. Quick sold those for training, and then use that training to go through the Sugar Rush reroll, which we had no luck. I think if I remember correctly, we opened up like 12 packs, and in all 12 packs, we got a 90 OVR. So it was pretty bad. We do have some value recruitment packs here that we'll go ahead and open up from the Season 7 Field Pass and see what we can afford training-wise if we want to do the rerolls a couple more times here. So back-to-back value recruitment packs. We're at 32,000 training right now, which allows us to open up one reroll, which is almost guaranteed to give us a 90 overall, and then the second pack is just going to be a bunch of duds as well. I'm not even going to bother going to the rerolls there. I can't even open up the pack more than one time. The one thing I could risk here is quick selling all of the eggs that I have, and then taking that carats currency and re-rolling the medium egg. Now, that one was way better a couple days ago before they actually put medium eggs in the medium egg pack. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but that's exactly what was going on, and that's why people had so much success with the medium egg rolls. But I know a lot of people have still been opening those up and just quick selling everything that they get out of them, and actually turning, you know, a small amount of carats into a large amount of carats, and then whatever they do with that is going to be up to them, whether they let it convert over to coin. If you guys are unaware, for every 1 carat that you have, it's going to convert to 25 coins once the promo officially ends. The NFL draft promo should be upcoming this Thursday, so this promo is technically over. We got Sunday with the eggs hatching. I don't know when that conversion is going to take place. If I had to guess, it would probably be Thursday morning. So maybe you guys let me know in the comment section. Do we YOLO it? Do we quick sell all of the eggs that we have, turn that currency or turn it into currency, and then just open up the medium egg and quick sell everything we pull out of that and see if we can come out profitable, and then maybe just let that convert over to coin, because coin is king, especially on a no money spent squad? Maybe that's something we try. If we do it, you'll see it in the next episode. You let me know. Hold on to the eggs or YOLO it and reroll. Now, let's go through some roster changes. So, because we just added another pass rusher in Kayvon Thibodeau, that pass rush room is a little bit crowded. So currently, my starters are going to be Von Miller and James Harrison, and we're really crowded at left outside linebacker because Kayvon Thibodeau is also a left outside linebacker. Now, I could change the secondary position on these cards, but then that messes with the OVR, and it kind of messes with my psyche as well. So I'm not sure exactly which route I'm going to go and who's going to get ditched out of one of these left outside linebacker spots. But I do know, because we have 2 pass rushers, James Harrison is going to be out of here. Now, the good thing about this card is that it's a Season 7 Field Pass card, and we can simply downgrade it and then go ahead and use these upgrade tokens to apply to a different player. And this is where that domino effect is going to take place on our roster now that we're making so many changes based off of just simply selecting Kayvon Thibodeau. So James Harrison, you did a very good job for us for a small amount of time. Maybe we upgrade you again at some point, but for now, we just thank you for your service. So it turns out that putting Zach Bond's secondary position to right outside linebacker and moving him over there doesn't change his OVR at all. He's still going to be a 99 So that's kind of a big W, because now we can keep him on the roster, continue to use him. He obviously helps with the Eagles' chemistry, but he also has a 99 OVR, and eventually we do want a 99 overall team on this account, but that's going to be needing a 99 at every front-facing position on your depth chart, so offense, defense, and the special teams. So we got to eventually get a 99 kicker and punter, but having a 99 here in Zach Baun is huge. We did slide back Von Miller to left outside linebacker number 2. Doesn't really matter because he's still going to be a starter, and now Kayvon Thibodeaux will also be a 99 OVR, and that's going to set up our pass rush. I did have to do a little bit of shuffling with my ability points because we needed to basically open up 2 ability points for Kayvon Thibodeaux and his unstoppable force. We got rid of 1 ability point by getting rid of James Harrison. The other was changing Von Miller, who used to have Edge Threat Elite and Double or Nothing in the 2 0 AP buckets. We now just have regular Edge Threat and Double or Nothing. Hopefully that doesn't impact his performance too much on the field, but it was necessary. He now has all of these abilities for a total of 0 AP. That freed up that second ability point, combined with the James Harrison change there, and we can now boost up and add whatever abilities we want to Kayvon Thibodeaux at the 0 AP level and still have Unstoppable Force activated. So on the defensive side of the ball, this is what we now have. Zach Baun, 99 at right outside linebacker. Thibodeaux and Von Miller, 99s at left outside linebacker. And if we go to the specialist screen, you can get a better idea of how it's all going to be set up. So Thibodeaux and Von Miller on the outside there. Megatron and Zach Baun still going to be our 2 user linebackers. And then Sean Murphy Bunting and Jalen Ramsey, CB 3 and 4. On the outside, we got Charvarius Ward and Tony Gonzalez. And our 2 players playing safety up top, Clinton Dix, which is the free card we got. And you saw him make some plays in those house rules highlights. He's the free safety up top, and then Julian Blackmon's going to be the strong safety up top there over on the right hand side. And I just realized I never added back, because I had to change this card for a quick moment, I never added back his ×5 team chemistry, so that'll bump him up to a 99 overall on the Eagles team there. And we have yet another 99 on the squad. So there is the defense, but now we have a bunch of season 7 tokens to use up and upgrade another player. And even though Tucker Kraft gets an amazing ability that works very well for me in tank, and he meets my theme team here, I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this card. Now, I haven't price checked him in a while. I don't really expect him to sell for too much, but we're going to go ahead and now make Antonio Gates our starting tight end. We're going to miss out on that tank ability for roughly about a week, because I feel like this upcoming Thursday when the draft promo comes out, not only are we going to have draft cards, but we're going to jump up to 99 overall champions and LTDs, which means we should finally get the 99 overall upgrade token for the season 7 players. And not only will we be able to upgrade this card to a 99 overall, but that should give him access to his second discounted ability bucket, which I think in that situation will then finally allow this Antonio Gates to get tanked for 1 AP, because ultimately that's the ability that I want on him. But I kind of knew for a while now that this was going to end up being the move eventually, where we're going to try out this card and use our current token setup to get him into a starting role and be the starting tight end on the squad here. So we're going to go ahead and give him Packers Chem to replace that Tucker Kraft, who again has been a really, really good card for us, held it down for a while at the position. But Antonio Gates, you are now on the squad, and looking at the setup here, 96 speed, a little, I think he's 1 slower than Tucker Kraft there. Everything else really good. Not a great run blocker either, but it's going to be a necessary move to get some coins back in the count. And who knows, at some point we could end up upgrading tight end again. With Antonio Gates now being our starting tight end, for abilities, we got short and elite on him for 1 AP, and then he also gets mid in and mid out elite together for 0 AP. So we got more abilities on this card compared to Tucker Kraft, but I really will miss that tank there because he just broke so many tackles after the catch. But again, we only got a deal for that with less than a week. So here is the offense. Again, one more look at the defense. The special teams, we still have Pat McAfee at punter there. Jason Elam is one of our team captains. Eventually, I do think that we'll end up downgrading Gerald McCoy, getting a defensive tackle that maybe gets a better ability set up there, and then using those other tokens to upgrade the Sean Landetta so we can eventually have a 99 kicker and punter for free to help us get to that 99 overall team that we want to get to before the year ends. So there is the squad. Just 2 other things to clean up before we get out of here. We're going to go ahead and sell the Tucker Kraft card. And last episode, because we picked up Clinton Dix, we got rid of Xavier McKinney McKinney, so we're going to go ahead and quick sell him for the training there. We get 65,000 training for getting rid of that card. It's a B&D, so I can't really do much else with it other than let it sit in the binder, and I don't really think he's ever going to touch the field for me again. He did a really good job there. And as far as Tucker Kraft goes, we can get, okay, he's actually selling. I thought maybe I'd get 200K for him. If I could get 250, I'd be actually pretty pleasantly surprised. Looking at the recent sales on this card, I mean, they're kind of all over the place. Upper 200s, lower 200s, under 200K. So we're going to shoot right for the middle there. That's what she said, and go for 250,000 coins. Put it up for 8 hours. If you're watching this video and you see this card on the auction house, you might as well go ahead and buy it. You can go ahead and tell all your friends and relatives that you bought a card that the great popular stranger once owned on his No Money Spent account. I mean, it would be a great story to tell at all of your family functions, including Easter Sunday, right? So there we go. We're getting out of here. We'll see you on Tuesday for episode number, what would it be, 67, and we'll see what ends up happening with the Easter eggs and what we do with our carrots and that whole situation. But thank you guys for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.